4B movement is a victory for us because we told them we don't want no old single mothers. They hit the wall, they're over 30, they had children before they got married, and they got a high body count. They're doing us a favor.
I don't care how many men make videos like this, act like they don't care that women don't want to marry them or have their children. We're all very well aware that there is a single male loneliness epidemic going on right now. There's not a single women loneliness problem. The 4B movement is about decentering men, and here they are doing what they always do, and that's putting themselves in the center of somebody else's movement. They have been trying their hardest to co-opt any movement that women get. We say we want a soft life, here they are talking about they're in their soft guy era. We say sprinkle, sprinkle, now they're talking about drizzle, drizzle. Like every time we make a movement, they try to mirror us. How are you the leader when we're always following us? I guess we must be the leaders. I think the men are becoming afraid because they're realizing a woman's power. When they see these decreasing rates of marriage and childbirth, they're realizing that it's the women who have decided to make it that way. So they've always come up with some kind of scare tactic, some kind of manipulation, but the latest tactic is to act like it was their idea. We actually like this, right, fellas? We wink, wink. Yeah, we this is what we want too. No, this isn't what you want, but it is what you're going to get. The manipulation and scare tactics aren't working, and they never will. You're going to have to do the one thing you have been avoiding the whole time, and that is change and become a better man if you ever want to be with any one of these women. No one is settling for you anymore.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you've seen or heard about the back and forth between the men of 4G movement and the women of 4B movement. So in this video today, the women are reacting to the men that reacted to 4B movement. I don't know if that makes sense. So some men reacted to the 4B movement and the women responded back as to why the men should not, have a say in it and all. So let's hear what the women have got to say to the men. But of course, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Are you a part of the 4B movement or are you for 4G movement? In as much as they're pretty the same thing, if you look at it, let me know. Let's know what your thoughts are in the comment section. So let's continue this video.
The 4B movement is not going to work in the United States of America.
Now, to his credit, he has since changed his mind. But I like to think about 4B like this. Glow Recipe is a very popular K-beauty brand in the States, and it is my favorite skincare brand like ever. My top 3 products are the avocado ceramide serum, the ceramide cleanser, and number 1 is this, the Glow Recipe HA/BHA Pore Tightening Toner. This stuff is liquid gold. It's magical. When I put this stuff on the night before, my skin looks amazing in the morning, and no other product has ever produced those kinds of results for me. This is an amazing brand. It's really caught on. And they have a very famous origin story because the 2 founders, 2 Korean women, went on Shark Tank and they asked for $425,000 in exchange for 10% of the company. And the offer they got was $425,000 in exchange for 25% of the company, which would have lowered the valuation. And they said, we'll go at it alone. And now they have a $300 million skincare brand. And Americans love this brand. K-beauty, which is basically Korean skincare, right, became popular in 2011, 2012. And it really picked up steam in the States around 2017, 2018. I discovered it during the pandemic, but I usually discovered skincare trends 18 months to 2 years after they hit America. So about a 5-year gap, right? 4B. The 4B movement was created in 2019. 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. Took about 5 years to get here. Let's take a look at all the K-beauty products I have. Oh, look at that. Here's one right in my bathroom. Glow Recipe. Got the beauty cart. See what else we got. Yes, I have a beauty cart. Let's see. Oh, look, more Glow Recipe. Boom. Chapstick, Glow Recipe. Oh, look at that. Vitamin C. Ooh, these niacinamide dewdrops. These are awesome. Oh, look, more Glow Recipe. Here's that pink moisturizer. This K-beauty brand is now a $300 million business. This is interesting. Sales of K-beauty products in the U.S. increased 26% between 2018 and 2019, reaching a whopping $494 million. In addition, the number of brands between 2015 and 2019 increased from 61 to 241. Interesting. K-beauty is kind of a big deal. The third largest exporter of cosmetics in 2020, third only to France and the United States. Now, they say that K-beauty routines are particularly attractive to Asian consumers and that North Americans struggle with the layering method. And then maybe, Americans have a hard time catching on to the layering method. Yeah, look at that. It seems like we're getting the hang. We're getting the hang of the layering thing. We're figuring it out. These are all videos in the past 1 or 2 years. So I think we can manage it. I think so. Korea, y'all got some great ideas. Sometimes Americans were a little slow on the uptake, but we're here now. We're with you now, Let's not focus on us being late to the party and embrace the idea that we showed up. Let's do that.
But what do you think, guys? Some persons are saying that this 4B movement is dead on arrival. So, and of course, I know the women are saying, no, the women are powerful. This movement is here to stay and all that. And let's not forget, for the fact that Koreans are known for good skincare products, that does not necessarily translate to that this 4B movement is going to be a huge success. Bearing in mind that it's just a very small number of women that are up for this. Let's not forget that the majority of the women there don't even care for the 4B movement. Of course, unless if the Western women are going to help spread it, which I'm sure it's not going to go beyond the USA or the Western countries, because as of people in the third world country, they don't even care. Just like Korea, it's just a small number of people in our own side of the world that are even feminists, and those that are feminists, they're the ones that have money. The ones that don't have money, they're not buying into it. Let's not lie to ourselves.
Lately, I've been seeing all these 4B movement content on my For You page. As soon as I go to the comment section, I keep seeing women comment that we should practice this in the US and all over the world, which is extremely ignorant and insensitive. The misogyny and femicide issue in Korea is nowhere near the problems we have in America. We are too privileged to be partaking in these limiting beliefs. I'm convinced people do things out of boredom and not necessity. If you truly believe that all men are misogynistic, all men are trash, all men are dusty, all men are cheap, so on, those are the only kinds of men that you're going to attract. Take accountability of your poor choices of men. There are men out there who have everything in life, and they're just waiting for you to come into their lives to spoil you and treat you well. But you are too occupied with men who are not worth your time.
Thank you for your comment. If you see this as a personal attack, you might be missing the big picture. So I worked in South Korea for a few years, and of my small group of people, my few dozen Korean friends, more if you include my coworkers, all of them date, are getting married, got married, and I think almost all of them want kids. Some are dating Koreans, others are dating or married to foreigners. 2 of my Korean friends actually announced their pregnancy this year. Obviously, the birth rate in South Korea is declining, so this isn't a really accurate sample size, but I would have to agree that the 4B movement isn't going to be the majority of South Korean women. But I don't think that it's insignificant. 4B is just an extremist feminist movement of a lot of frustrations that Korean women have been feeling throughout the years. Even my Korean friends in relationships who are married know this is a problem. There's no exact estimate for how many members, 5,000 to 50,000, but let's even just say that there are just a few hundred people. The 4B movement began in 2019, and the fact that it still is growing and persists today to enter international news means it's something. Frustration and anger from serious issues had to have metastasized for it to become like this. On June 9th, over 22,000 South Korean women marched to protest against spy cams, which is a prevalent issue in South Korea, where women are secretly spied on in restrooms, hotel rooms, other private places. Patriarchal structures are deeply embedded into South Korean society, where women get paid less, are expected to conform to unrealistic beauty standards, and even working, are still expected to maintain the majority of the domestic housework and childcare, if not all. My Korean friend's mom was actually super confused when I told her that I fully expect my future husband to do half of the housework and childcare. SA is rancid in South Korea. Disclaimer everywhere, but this is a video about South Korea. Almost all of my female friends, foreign and Korean, have been SA'd by a Korean man. Even my Korean female friends have very little trust in the police because whenever an SA or stalker incident was reported, nothing was ever done. To write off the 4B movement because it's too small means that you're complicit in muting the voices of these women, turning your head away from serious problems that Korean women have dealt with for years. 4B is just a group of women who were so sick of it all because they saw no foreseeable future change in the government, in men, that they decided to just throw it all away. But keep in mind, this is just an extreme group of a much larger picture. I don't think that the 4B movement is too small. It exists for a reason, and platforms like these are meant to amplify the voices of women who've been silenced for years.
So I love the fact that Korean women are standing up for their rights, and I believe that they can, go through this. But let's not kid ourselves. The women in the West, are they able to go through this and stand for what the objectives are for, staying away from men? Are they able to do that? It's just a question I'm asking. But do you think that 4B movement will survive in the West? And the way they're already going about it, the wrong way, if you ask me. And I wish they would take cue from what the Korean women are doing and do it the way the Korean women are doing it, because they've hijacked it and they've turned it into something else. And I know very soon it will no longer be what the Korean women sought out for, and it's already happening. But I would love to hear what your thoughts are in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that the 4B movement is something that will last the tale of times, or you think that something that after a while it will become a gender war, like what the modern feminism is all about? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye.